Yosef Atzadik is in Ashes Potiphar's house, who, as we know from the Psukim, was not exactly the most savory character, and he's tested with the Nisayon of Ashes Potiphar. And we know that Vayimoyin, he refused and he overcame the Nisayon. I just want to take this point in the video to let you know about an amazing program which I'm sure you've heard of. If you're not subscribed already, it's called Vayimoyin. I'll link it in the description. And he overcame the Nisayon and he refused to sin. And one of the things that gave him the strength in this week's parasha, which is Parashat Vayeshev, to withstand the enticement of Ashes Potiphar, was that he saw an image of his father, an image of his father standing there, and that gave him the strength to overcome the urge. And I was just curious, you know, sometimes we wonder what was the personality of that Ovis? What were they like? What kind of people were they? And we need to look no further than a few psukim back in the parasha when we see it talks about the dreams that Yosef had, and that he told them over to his brothers, and that his brothers were upset and jealous of him. And it says, you know, you'd think, you know, Yaakov was a pretty smart man, he's pretty experienced, and he could have said, you know, he could have intervened and done something about it. And we see V'shoma Sadova, he waited, or the article translator has waited, we kept it. He noted it, he saw it, but he didn't do anything about it. And sometimes in life, the best thing to do with something is to do nothing, is to stand by and wait. And that was Yaakov. It seems from that pasuk that was one of the Yaakov's traits, is that he had this calm demeanor. And another time we see Yosef Atzadik is in the jail, and he asks. He says when he interprets the dreams for the butler and the baker, who were both imprisoned for doing different crimes against Paroi, we see that Yosef asked. He said, "Do me a favor. When you go to Paroi, just remind him about me. Remind him that I'm in jail. Maybe he shouldn't forget about me. Just remind him that I'm still here." And we look in the Mefarshim say that because of that, Yosef, instead of waiting for Hashem to save him, he trusted on the Egyptians, which are written in Psukim as arrogant people, and because of that, he had to wait another 2 years in prison. So I think a very powerful lesson here is that sometimes the right thing to do is to wait, is to do nothing, is to be calm and be present. And we say at the end of Shemona Esra, please Hashem, let my soul be silent when those rebuke me. And I think that's the most important thing, the most powerful thing for a person sometimes is silence, is not to say anything, not to respond, but just to remain silent and peaceful and present. Thank you very much for watching this, and have a great Shabbos.